guys, it's Rhythm, and today I'm really excited because I'm going to be talking about some tips you can use for learning the ukulele and guitar, like any string instrument. I think a lot of you don't know, but I learned both of my string instruments by myself and I did not take any lessons from a website. I just wanted to share some tips that will help beginner ukulele players, and trust me, it's pretty easy. I'm talking about ukulele because ukulele is the first instrument that you should start off with, even though I started off with the guitar. So I feel like the beginning of learning how to play string instruments should start from the ukulele because the chords are a little bit more simpler, as well as it's a tinier body, which makes it easier for you to learn a string instrument. Let's get started. The first tip that I want to talk about is that you can totally learn it by yourself. Like, I did not take any lessons at all, and my parents didn't teach it to me, or I do not have any siblings that can play it either. So I just came up with it myself, and yeah, that's how it worked. And second of all, I've already talked about this, it is easier to learn than the guitar, and I actually started off with the guitar rather than the ukulele because I did not know back then. But when I first got my ukulele, it made it really easy for me to play because I already had good experience with the guitar. Something else I want to share is that I use an app on my phone called Musician, and it's really good for beginning because they give you some beginning songs to play and some tabs and also chords that you're able to play. So that was kind of my platform as to where I started to play the string instruments. So it's definitely a great app, and it is free. This is kind of a pain, but like, if you really want to learn string instruments, you really gotta get used to the pain. And yes, your fingers can hurt a lot at times, especially when you're practicing a lot. I have a big stock of band-aids in my room at all times because I need them. It kind of like makes a barrier between my finger and the string, which makes it really easy for me to play, and it's just easier for me. So next thing is something that you can use, but I don't usually prefer using them, and the answer is picks. I never really favored picks because like I feel like you don't really get to like feel the feeling of like strumming or like picking the strings, and I feel like that you're not really playing that way because like when you perform, you're probably not going to use a pick because the strings don't really sound that good. And you kind of hear that weird noise, which does not make it sound good. So I wouldn't usually prefer picks for guitars or ukulele. My next tip is tuning, and tuning is really important for all string instruments, and it's really important for you to learn how to tune an instrument when you just start. So you can use a tuner app on your phone, which is absolutely free, or I have this little thing. It's like a tuning device that you can use to tune your string instruments, and there are 5 choices, and you can also tune the violin with this, and you can just kind of go through and play the strings and make sure that they're in tune so you're ready to play. Tabs aren't the only things that you need to learn. You also need to learn chords, and chords are basically the things that help you play songs, and chords are usually the first guitar, and the second guitar is usually tabs. And according to me, tabs are way harder to read than chords. I don't know why, so if I ever got a choice, I'd rather play chords than tabs. Go online and search for some chords and like just practice them because like you really need to learn the chords that you need to know. And search up some of your favorite songs and make sure that there aren't too many hard chords in that song, especially like you wouldn't want to play a a song that has the chord F in it, because F requires 4 fingers. Try to do the ones that are either 2-fingered or 3-fingered. Next, practice consistently, because consistency is the key to learning anything basically. And even like good guitarists, they practice a lot. You know, you have to keep it consistent if you want to keep on your skill, like, you know what I mean? So it's really important that you practice regularly, and yeah. And last but not least, you should enjoy playing the guitar. You know, it's pretty cool, and string instruments are very, very fun because you can sing and play at the same time, which honestly to me is like so cool. And because you cannot play like and sing with like a woodwind instrument, for example. Like, I also play the flute and I cannot sing while playing the flute. So it's really cool that you can multitask and you can sing and play the melody at the same time, which makes it really cool. Well guys, thanks for watching this video, and make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!